have a crypto-friendly House and Senate because they just passed breaking legislation on this space. So this is our paper currency. We all have it. You don't have to get, you can invest in the digital Iraqi dinar if you want to. It's on Coinbase, Forex handle. You can find it. You can buy it if you want. That's up to you. But this is not financial advice because I don't know what your situation is. I do not hold any digital dinar. I only have the paper currency. I have dinar, I have Vietnam dong, I have the Indonesian rupiah, and I have the something real, Iranian real. And there's a list going around, I think John Dowling put it out, of what he thinks the currencies are going to be in the first basket. All these currencies are in there. I personally, in my opinion, God said to tell you the Iraqi dinar was done. Kim Clement said it would happen one at a time, but he was referring that in his prophecy about some other things like synchrotron and the Big E or something like that. I don't know. That book is over there. I can look to it. But I just wanted to give you, while we're waiting for people to come on and hit the like. Hi, how are you? Good morning. Melanie, my bank was closed yesterday for 24 hours for maintenance. Exactly. Guys, everybody's upgrading to this system. When Iraq shut down all their banks on July 1st, this is why. They ran the digital currency from June 8th till they shut down all the banks on July 1st. It wasn't just a typical audit. The UST has been in the CBI for years now. And they have been also watching this happen because it's coming to America. It's coming to America. It's coming to the whole globe. Of course it's coming to America. And so the paper dinar, though, Iraqi citizens, very simply, they don't care what's going on in their bank. They just know when they take a paper currency in right now in Iraq, you get equivalent 1-to-1 digital. They don't care that it's digital. They just know it's in their bank and they're using a plastic card and it's no longer fiat because it's backed by something. How are they educating the citizens about that? I don't know. I'm not Iraqi. I can't watch most of those videos. But I'm telling you, in actuality, this paper currency, a lot has been taken off the streets and they've gotten cards for it. They've opened up a lot more bank accounts. I think one of the articles tells you how much they are reporting that people are in the banking system now versus holding their currency outside of the banking system. So this is Iraq's system. This is America's banks. We don't know which ones and what state of transformation they're in. Does it matter? No. Because when this is released, I will know. God's going to give me a bridge strategy, and that's going to tell you what to say then. That God will give me that when it's time. But your paper dinar, eventually you'll be able to take it into your U.S. banks too. But right now it doesn't fit. In fact, most bankers don't even know about it. So don't call your banks and ask, are you going to deal in the Iraqi dinar? Most will say no because it's still on the exotic currencies list. Now, we do know about the UN, the exotic currencies list changes on the 15th and the 30th of every month. We're coming up on the 15th. There's also some other things that are supposed to happen. I don't remember everything on the 15th. I rely on the articles because I don't rely on my memory. I never have. I like to do research, but I like to give you the truth right from the articles. Hi, whoever you are. I can't read your name, but maybe you're from Iraq. So this digital dinar has been in place, I believe, since June 8th. We've been watching it on Forex handle. A lot of people are uncomfortable with the crypto space. I am very comfortable with it. God woke me up and said blockchain, blockchain, blockchain 5 years ago when my YouTube channel was early. And so I have cryptos. I tell that my members, I talk to you about the cryptos I hold, and we have profited. I have not even had time to check my wallet because I was too busy hanging out with my husband and realizing he's got some calls to be on, so I can bring you this new information that I just got. So welcome to my live stream. Please hit the like because I'm the only one who does these live streams as much as I do them. So the articles they sent me are this. Okay, they sent me screenshots. When they send me screenshots, it means they can't get through. What does that mean? Well, you know, I just can't get them through. They can't get the articles through. So I get screenshots. So I'm going to look at the first screenshot I got after this morning's live. And so here it is. Recent developments in progress. It says electronic payments have experienced a significant surge. Okay, they've been focusing on that. We've seen many articles where they talked about how the CBI, I have all the articles over there printed out, that they were going to do something, launch something imminent. On June 8th, we think that was the imminent launch of their new stable coin, even though it didn't go public. It's not international yet. You still cannot take your Iraqi dinar that I'm using. This is my paper currency. You can't take that into a U.S. bank right now. Don't even try. Hey, I made it on a live. Hey, Louise Sidbury, you sure have. This is a special live stream because my husband's scheduled. He's on a conference call in the office, and I'm out here with the fans on, so we can't hear each other. We don't talk over each other. So anyways, these are the screenshots I got right after my live. I'm 11 minutes in. We're going to start from the top. They sent me this as screenshots. The recent developments in progress in the Iraqi banking system. Electronic payments have experienced a significant surge, increasing from 1.7 trillion Iraqi dinars in 2020 to 21 trillion dinars in 2024. Over 40% of Iraqis now possess bank accounts. That's according to these stats. That's what they're reporting. We heard over 80% of the mattress money is already in their banks, but that's what we heard on the street. On this article, over 40% Iraqis now have bank accounts. Now, that 40% of Iraqis could have accounted for 80% of the dinar. Just saying. Just saying. Bank accounts up from 10% in 2020. Since November 2022, all bank transfers are processed through a CBI platform in collaboration, listen to this, I've never heard this before, with the Federal Reserve, the U.S. Federal Reserve, since November of 2022, improving Iraq's integration with the global financial systems. So they've been in tandem with the U.S. Federal Reserve. I don't know about you, but that's news to me, and I just got that today, hence the live stream. So please hit the like. Hey, Angela Shockley, please subscribe and tap the bell if you're seeing me for the first time. Let us know. Join the family, guys. We all hold these currencies. We also, a lot of us hold cryptos. Some of us hold more of the dong than they do the dinar. It doesn't matter. When we watched Iraq go through this process, it's going to be the same process for you to take your Vietnam dong in. So please subscribe here and tap the bell. Because trust me, I'm going to be hitting on all those other currencies because I hold them personally. So anything I do, I share with you. Okay? So I hold the Vietnam dong, the Iranian rial, the rupiah. And I hold the Zim bonds. So you're home here. I'm a one-stop shop. You can always join here. Merv Crawford, yes, this family is the reason why we're unique. It sets us apart. We love each other unconditionally. We don't judge each other. We don't criticize each other. And we do not gossip and slander behind other people's backs. And we always honor everybody. That's why I don't want you to bring any other Intel guru's name into the chat. You can ask questions. Any kind of question you want, you could ask. But don't mention a guru's name. I am never going to be caught slandering another name of a child of God or gossiping behind their back. But if they have intel, I will tell you what I know to be true. Because I'm the Truth, Facts, and Optimism channel. Why? I've been studying this, and I've been studying every single detailed article that I am sent about the Iraqi dinar and about Iraq as a whole. I'm a big picture thinker. Once you get the big picture, then you're not going to miss anything. You might miss a detail, but you still have an eye on the big picture. Nobody else is doing that. Some people think, oh, it's only going to happen through the political system once this and this is done. Or it's only going to happen when it, I don't know, comes off the exotic currencies list. Some people think, well, they have to pass this law. Some people are only focused on one aspect. Sometimes they cannot see the forest for the trees. That's why I do the summaries. I keep an eye on everything they're looking at. Plus, I give you the detailed, big picture and detailed drill down into what's really going on, the facts coming out of Iraq. That's why I'm the truth with the facts and optimism. I don't talk dates and rates because nobody knows that. If they tell you they know that, they're probably lying or trying to convince you to go to some certain place that may not be smart for you to go to. God gave me 3 steps to a safe exchange. If you want those, look at the pinned comment down below. I'm the only one who does that. I'm the only one that gives you an alternative to the redemption centers. Things that make you go, Right? What do you know about the Zim? I know it's a very wealthy country, but I had a business owner who owned 19 businesses in Zimbabwe. He grew up there. And he happened to pick up a sup board for my husband. There was no coincidences. We happened to talk about his businesses. He owned several banks.